Hi, Sarah here again, and I am done. I got them all in. I have a few of them that I need to redo because they unraveled and it was too close to my hair for me to reburn them because I wanted them short. I didn't want the super long ones, but this is it. I thought they're super lightweight. It feels weird that they're so light because I'm used to the kinky twists, which are a lot heavier. So I took out a couple of these, and you know what? So this one's out. This is just my hair, and you know my hair isn't that far away from this length. I mean, what's that? This is my blow dried hair. I don't know. I think that's about another 6 months, 6 to 9 months before my twists are this long. Really? Because that would be fantastic. I think I just motivated myself to keep my protective style in for longer. Okay, so I'm going to start by getting the rest of this out of the way. And then I'm going to put the twist back in so that basically I can show you how I do it. So what I did was I just took a section of, or I took it loose from the skein and then put it between my finger and wrapped it around my elbow and finger. And between my palm and my elbow. And then I cut the end. Now this would work between any fixed distance points in your house, the top of a chair, the legs of a chair, any two things that don't move, so that you get about the same length every time. So I just cut the end free, and that is how I came up with the hair that I'm going to use, and each one needs two. Each twist needs 2 strands. I think that's focused. 2. And then I'm just going to take one of these, lie it over the top, just like you would for doing extensions with Kanekalon or human hair. You're going to make a little T and just want to pinch it right at the T. Now I have tried attaching this hair to my head in about 1 billion different ways. The way that works out best for me isn't to attach it to the whole middle. So this is all of my hair and the middle section of the twist. And here's the other leg, and here's the first leg. So it doesn't work for me to do this. These slide out of my head really quickly. So what I do instead is still holding that middle section and trying not to let it slide up or down the length of the twist, because if it slides then it won't be centered and then the legs won't be the same length anymore. But what I do instead is I pinch the hair in the middle. So now there's some hair in the front, which I combine with one of the legs. And then there's the hair underneath my fingers, which I'm combining with the 2 strands in the middle. And then there's the hair in the back, which I'm going to combine with this 3rd leg. And when you braid, go up. So I want the braid to lay this way, but I'm actually going to pull towards this direction as I braid, just until I get a couple going. And I know you can't see because of my fingers, but so I'm just braiding, but I'm going upward, and then after I get 2 or 3 done, then I'll go down. And that makes sure that it's nice and tight to the root, but it's not overly tight. And I go 5 down. And now I'm going to divide it so that the hair is about even, and there's 2 strands, because it was 3, so now there's 2 on either side. So I'm just gonna, and when you're doing twist, you want to use the style for Senegalese twist. So I'm actually gonna take this and roll it and twist across. Grab the new places, I'm gonna roll this and twist across, and roll and twist across. After I get far enough down, I'm just gonna roll it between my fingers. So that I'm rolling, twisting, rolling, twisting. And I'm keeping my fingers, I'm gonna go back a little. You can see when you do that, it doesn't unravel, which I should have known better when I was thinking I couldn't do these with yarn. I'm gonna go back a little because this is important too. When you're rolling and twisting, keep your finger tight right underneath. So my finger is in this space right here in the V. So I'm rolling and I'm shoring my finger up against the hair in the middle. And I'm going to hold it there until I can pick it up on the other side and bring the twist around. So I'm rolling, thumbs in there, fingers in there, holding it down, switching sides, and all the while I'm trying to keep this space closed all the way down. And while I do that, I'm pulling downward to smooth this hair, because right now what I'm trying to do is get my hair to lay nice and smooth and flat in the, with the Kanekalon. I mean that's not Kanekalon, it's yarn. To try to get my hair to lie nice and smooth and flat with the braids. So I'm smoothing this side. On this side, I'm rolling, trying to keep it taut in that center. And this side, I smooth. I don't go all the way down, just a little bit. Roll, smooth, roll, smooth, roll, smooth. Roll, smooth, roll, smooth, roll, smooth, roll, smooth. Now that's just to make sure that like a bunch of my hair doesn't come sticking out of this thing, which a little does, but that's okay with me. If you don't smooth while you go, there'll be a lot more hair loose out of the thing. Once you get down past your hair, which right now my hair isn't in there, I don't have to keep this space. So now I'm just going to roll them in opposite directions and twist. And I don't care about that big V. And then I did not bring anything to burn this up here. Okay, so I'm just going to braid it, and then I'm going to tie this one of these around the end to make a knot so that it doesn't come loose. So that's it. I'm going to do it one more time. So I'm just going to repeat the same thing I just did. Three separate little legs for me. This is what works best for me. And then I'm going to braid up like I'm trying to braid to that side. Not too tight though. And then I'm going to start going down, and I go 5 down. And separate it into 2. And then I do the rolling, twisting thing. Okay. Same thing. Rolling in opposite directions and then twisting. That's what it looks like when I slip down, but like I said, I've been doing this for a long time. I'm going to twist this around and tie it. Just because I'm not burning it right now. If I was burning it right now, I wouldn't bother. Okay, so yeah, I got those 2 back in there, and I think I'm going to call that done for now. I'm just going to burn those ends when I get back around to it. And that's it for the little tutorial. I just wanted to show you the 3 tips, which were for me dividing my hair into 3 legs that match the 3 legs of the whatever extension I'm adding works best. And it also works best for me to act like I'm braiding up the opposite direction. So if it's laying this way, I'm pulling up towards the ceiling across the room. And rolling, smoothing, rolling, smoothing. You actually only have to roll one of the hands of the other. And when I'm trying to get my hair into the twist so that it's all in there and not a lot of it sticking out, because I'm not going to trim it off, then rolling, smoothing, rolling, smoothing. When you get past your hair, you don't have to do the smoothing, and you can just roll them, leave the big V instead of keeping it nice and tight, and then go down. So I hope that helps someone who was struggling with getting these into your head. And it's hard to learn how to braid when you're going from YouTube videos, I think, because it's really hard to get the hand positions right. Take 3 legs and practice. Get doll hair, get braiding hair, get whatever, and just practice. You'll get it. It's not that hard when you just practice, but it's hard to tell what's going on. I think I usually focus so hard on seeing what they're doing that I'm ignoring the fact that if it was in front of me, it would be intuitive. That's it. Next video is about the raw food stuff. Thanks for watching. Bye.